Hello parents, before starting with the fine motor activity, I want to tell you how a preschool curriculum is planned. It is basically divided into 4 components: physical development, social and emotional development, intellectual development, as well as language growth and development. Preschool years are very important for the physical development of a child. Physical development is again divided into 2 parts: fine motor skills and gross motor skills. Today I am here to tell you about fine motor skills. What are fine motor skills? Fine motor skills are basically the coordination between hand and fingers and eyes. So it is basically the hand-eye coordination. This includes holding a thing, cutting with the scissor, writing, basically managing with hand with strength. So fine motor skills are extremely important when a child goes into junior KG, because in junior KG they start learning how to write. So to improve their fine muscles, we have come up with some activities that you can do with your child at home.
Let's start with a simple activity called sponging activity. Take 2 bowls, one empty and one filled with water. A child needs to take a sponge, dip it into the water bowl and squeeze it into empty bowl. This involves your hands and fingers. It increases eye and hand coordination and eventually increases child's concentration. After the sponging activity, you can give them this water pouring activity. Just give them one big spoon and they will have to pour the water into different cups. At first they will spill the water, but later on they will master it. Next is cloth clips or tweezers activity. In this simple activity, you have to spread some cotton balls or pom-poms and ask them to pick one at a time and put it in the bowls. For this activity, you can add more fun by putting different colored cotton balls or pom-poms and ask them to sort them in different bowls, just like I am doing now. To take it to the next level, put all nuts, some soya chunks or chana or whichever things you want you can add. You can also use tweezers. I am using here is a cloth clip, and sort them in different bowls. These are some pictures I have added so that you can get the idea. You can also use some buttons or the things your child loves. Stringing activity. For this particular activity, the items required are pastas and woolen thread. Tie one end of the string to the pencil so that pastas will stay in the string, and dip other end in Fevicol or stick a duct tape over it so that end will be firm and it will be easy for children to put pasta in it. Put pasta into the string one by one. You can make the pastas colorful to add more fun and ask them to attach them in some sequence. It improves their hand and eye coordination, boosts up the concentration level, and when it comes to tie shoelaces, it will be easy for them. Sand or Rangoli activity. This is another cool activity you can do at home with sand or Rangoli or rice, anything you prefer. You can revise the letters or numbers or standing slipping lines on it. You might be thinking these are all very easy activities, right? What is the use of it? But trust me, children enjoys them a lot, and it's also beneficial for them for the development of their fine motor skills. Kundan or Bindi activity. Draw standing slipping lines on a page. These are the kundan. I bought it from stationery. It is easily available anywhere. Mark some points on these lines and ask your child to stick kundan on it. At first, it will be difficult for them to stick up to the point, but they learn it quickly over time. You can use different colored kundans and make a pattern of it like this. You can use regular bindis you have at your home. These are some patterns that you can try. Brain activity. This is another excellent activity. Draw some simple patterns on a page, mark starting point and end point with different colors. Take 2 bottle caps and ask your child to follow the path with both of their hands in action. It's so much fun and one of the best high-level activity which improves their hand and eye coordination. It involves both of their hands, so increases the concentration also. All these activities are very simple which you can do at home. By doing this, your child learns to sit at one place for a longer time, and material used are easily available at home. You should definitely try these activities at home and let us know how your child is responding to them. Have a good time, parents.
All the activities should be done under parents' observation.